Good morning, Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Well, first off, you can just come on over, smash that like button. That'd be very important, but let's talk about it. We talked about 48,000 Bitcoin 2 weeks ago. Anyone on the channel remember the video? Well, that's fine. I know I forget things too. Come on over, smash that like button. We're going to talk about it 2 weeks ago. As you can see here on the screen, it says 89 views. 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin. Or we got 3 days left here. It says correction or continued bull run, 48K BTC. And that was our target. And that's very important to talk about these things, right? We really did hit this one. Got a home run. We'll hold on as we're getting the advertisement. But just want people to understand that this channel is impressing me. The people coming in, we're getting a lot of traffic. And I want you to see this. Time we touch. So that's kind of where I'm at. So it's very important to really pay attention to this. This is a great pattern I do see developing, and I do see an ascending triangle pattern. What will happen is we could break out all the way through. This is, this is in 3 days we're talking about. So the more and more time you take to buy crypto, the more time you actually get to buy Bitcoin itself. What's up? So I just want people to see real quick. We're not going to gloat on this video long at all, or any time at all, really. That was it. But 48,000 Bitcoin was the target. I did tell you guys that. I know for a fact that was the video I did. It was 2 weeks ago. We weren't trading anything like that because how do we know? Well, 2 weeks ago. Let's do the math. If we go all the way back to 2 weeks ago, before the spot Bitcoin ETF, what happened? Well, we were trading just about 44,000 top. Maybe we jumped up a little here, but that's the point. It's never touched 48K. You can see here, 48K is up here. These are daily candles telling you that we've touched it or not. And finally took January 9th all the way into the next day of January 10th, the spot Bitcoin ETF to be approved. It was definitely a buy the rumor, sell the news. You can see we tipped out at 48K. And then when we did buy it, well, we did touch over a little more, but we quickly have been falling and descending since. So lots to talk about. Where's the next Bitcoin price? Where's the next target, right? We've talked about that as well. So hope you're with us. Not financial advice. Just a gentleman twice as nice. Come on over, hit the like button. Total crypto market cap, 1.66 trillion. But what's happening? Jamie Dimon is at it again. JP Morgan CEO. He's starting to really put the fun back in. It's like, listen, dude, you've been playing this game since we were here. Now you're going to try and play this game to your peers? You got cojones, my friend. I mean, he really does. Let's be real. You got a pair of cojones to do this now that the big wigs are in. They're going to get pissed off. They're going to get tired of your shenanigans, and you'll see what happens next. So I called this, as he says, it's a sex trafficking and tax avoidance and money laundering bullshit. Like, come on, dude. You're buying yourself. Let's stop. 1.66 trillion market cap. Ethereum hovering around 2,500. You can see boring sideways action. We had a video this morning I talked about how, let's not forget about Solana. What's going to happen next? Yeah, it's great that a spot Bitcoin ETF is approved, right? I told you the buy Bitcoin challenge right about this time. We could have bought it at 27,000 was the time of the video. I've never challenged any of my followers, Wall Street, to buy, but this was the particular time of the video, and you can see what happened after that. So I bought some myself. Yes, of course I did. I backed myself. And I did sell, as you can see here, but 48,000. We just got to start paying attention to our own technical analysis. I want to show you what's going on here. Looking at the daily chart for Bitcoin, how important it is. Sideways boring action, but we do get a slight correction. And what happens, right? Well, we get a huge dip. And you can see what's going on, boring, slight sideways correction, and then that dip, right? We get that V-like shape recovery. That's what we're looking for to happen again. I don't know if you see that. So if you're enjoying this, hit the like button. M top here coming down. But what happened every time? Well, there was a nice jump to the upside every time we did that. You see that? You see that pattern. So let's look at it again, right? We got a nice leg up. We got 3 of them that time. 1, 2, 3 legs to the upside, then a nice correction. Going all the way through the Fibonacci sequence, this is what we're talking about. Thinking about 39,000 for Bitcoin. So that's what we're getting at. 38.2 pullback coming in. We got a lot of big-time investors. Don't think we can go any lower. You can see how 42,025 has been that mark. It's very, very, very significant support, I was going to say. So let's just watch that. I believe 40,500 was a big bottom there at the time. I think we do tests as we keep testing and testing and testing. Big buy signal here on the bottom for my oscillator. So I'm kind of excited for that. That may make me feel like, okay, what we'll do is test here, get rejection, and then come down a little lower. This is where the manipulation comes, and then we'll get that V-like shape recovery. We will get back on our way. Or is it a third leg up, or is it just something starting on its own? We'll find out. But Bitcoin's got me excited here. 1.66 trillion market cap on the downside, obviously. Solana and Bioeconomy has been catching my interest. Solana doing some weird things. Like I said, what are we going to do here? The bullish momentum or the Bearish momentum. The bearish momentum was something like this. Double bottom end patterns coming back to these levels, giving us another price. This could now really happen. As you can see, the trend is coming down for Solana. It has not shown me anything different. But those are our two opportunities. We have two options here. What could happen soon? Double bottom here I was excited for. And maybe just catching up on the daily. We'll see. But right now, as I said, Solana, Bitcoin, all the other things, we're still waiting to find that bottom trend. Is the bottom trend coming in through here? We'll find out. I would love for that to be it. I really would love for it to be it. We'll see what happens here going forward. But do we come here? Let's see, a daily, 10 hours and 21 minutes. So Solana has a couple days before we can find out what this is doing. 108 is the resistance level we must break. We've talked about that before. So Bitcoin right now, like I said, it's doing some boring things here, boring sideways action. Looks like we're getting a head and shoulders pattern. Perhaps we get a quick, slight little pump here and then down. Looks like we did it already. We'll see what happens. Do we get the right shoulder, then inverted head coming down to that 39, like I said, and then finally a pop-up? Well, that would be fantastic. So I do think that's happening, but I wanted to talk about this morning as we go, and I said it in a quick couple of shorts. Eshmiel, I hope I said that correct. I don't want to disrespect anyone's name. Nice to have you in the super chat. I just do feel like, and I hope you guys too, a lot of the spot Bitcoin ETF investors are in. We said this, and what I'm saying this morning is just reiterating, doing a quick video for you guys, keeping you up to date. 48,000 must be broken again a second time. I don't see too many assets getting broken a second time, but the FOMO is real. We'll see what happens. We're getting ready to be finished consolidating. When that does happen, we'll find out, get our confirmations hopefully on a daily. But what I wanted to say is a lot of big investors, institutional investors, and I said, take your time away this morning. It's January 18th. I think that what's going to happen is we will get this boring sideways shit for 6-8 weeks, and then we will get the boom. I mean, it's very, 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 very normal. What I think these investors, as I said in the last video, is that they're going to start educating themselves. They're going to start buying some of these altcoins. Polygon Matic, right? When is the time that we no longer hover around or under $1? Think about that for a second. Partnership, Disney, another partnership, MasterCard. They have about 15 to 20 other partnerships that are really big. And I don't really see that happening too much longer as they're getting into the NFTs with Disney. Imagine what they could do with the Disney characters and things of that nature for Disney World, Disneyland, or wherever you may go and they participate. But it's pretty exciting to see these things form. And remember, this is the future coming forward. So crypto really is there. And I just wanted to say real quick, as we did a quick update on the charts, quick update on the pep talk, is you got to watch out. Solana is a walking time bomb. I really don't know if there's much of a correction, right? You could have bought it $9, could have gotten a little bit of piece, you'd be really happy right now. There could be another 10 times involved, is my point. 10 times the ready. But look at all these other assets. Ethereum, Bitcoin, we talked about, they're already so high, right? A lot of you feel that how much higher can they go? Or what asset will go just as high, if not, I guess, give you bank on these all-time highs. Once Bitcoin gets past 100K, right? Some of us know Ethereum was at 4,000, 4,700. We know that Cardano was around $3, Matic $3, Solana I think was $566. I mean, think about all these things. Do some of these assets come back to the 100K Bitcoin price where these other assets will reflect? I'm not sure. So you really got to be careful. Some assets are going to go to zero. They're going to surprise you. Some of these bullshit assets, right? They do nothing for you. There's no utility behind it. It's just a bunch of meme, just a bunch of good community. Well, guess what? The communities that are investing in these sort of things are going to get tired of the price stagnant levels. And what's going to happen is Bitcoin will finally find the way. And Ethereum and Solana and Polygon Matic and Cardano and all of these assets that people continue to talk about, but you just keep ignoring them, right? 50 cents Sandbox, 85 cents Matic, Polygon, Biconomy, right? 40 cents now hovering. The only thing in the green right now, it feels like. You really got to pay attention to what's going on. I'm not your financial advisor, just a gentleman who usually wears that advisor. But hey, I'm just keeping your eyes up, peeled. I know there's a lot of shit coins that could, really get you some high-level gains. I get that. I totally get it. But you got to watch what's going on with some of the assets we already know about. They're going to do those moves. You're just going to sit there and go, oh, imagine I just put my $5,000. Imagine I had $100,000 in there. We all do it. We all make this scenario money up. Imagine I put 10 grand, but you don't have 10 grand. You didn't put it in there. What are we talking about? Because it's 10 times. I get it. Well, actually got to start doing it. And what'll happen is the better the project you believe in, the higher the price that it made up, you should have more faith, less risk, more confidence. But when you're putting in bonk, Pepe, you know what I mean? Like how you're looking at it every 10 seconds, hoping that your 10,000 didn't turn into $10. Why? Because there's a lot of risk. How about just put the money where you think it belongs? And you know, in this inflation time, you ain't making shit in this inflation time. So if you could find a way, you're ahead of the game. My name is Wall Street Pete Sickno in crypto. Used to work on the New York, Manhattan, Wall Street. Actually worked there. We had a great time. And now we develop a video, talk about cryptocurrency every day, do some shorts, do some lives. And all you got to do is hit the like button and subscribe. And we thank you very much. And we participate with our subscribers. Let me know what asset you'd like to talk about in the comments section at the end of this video. And we can go over it. You'll see it in a short, or maybe we'll just go live. We'll see what happens. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for hitting the like. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you so much for the comments. You guys mean a lot to me. Every time I read every single one. You know that. I'll comment. I'll respond. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day, and stay warm, my friends. It's cold outside.